Hello everybody, SlimKirby here. Welcome to extra video number 4. We're going to go back to Bowser's Keep in this episode just to cover all the doors in the 6-door puzzle we didn't cover. We're going to cover both of the puzzle doors today. In the first puzzle room we have this first minigame, which is 21 coins. This box has 21 coins and your goal is to not take the last one. So basically just make sure you're counting your coins and make sure you get number 15, because after you get number 15 you want to cancel your coin gettage and then try to make it so he gets 21. So if like you get to 15, you stop, he gets 2 coins and makes it 17, then you just hit 3 times, cancel, and then he'll be forced to get the last one. Okay, the second game is what I call switch puzzle. You want to pound on these buttons basically until you win the game, really. It's not too hard or difficult. There's actually a solution where you can actually finish it in only 4 turns. But I didn't use that. I went ahead and just did it the normal way. But as you can see, you can't really lose this minigame. You just want to keep jumping on them until they form into a solution you can actually easily beat. Not a very hard minigame at all. The last game is called Ball Solitaire. This is probably one of the hardest minigames of the puzzle rooms. It's just hard to pay attention and it's hard to really plan your moves effectively. But really what you want to do is you want to make it so there's only one ball remaining. And as you can see, you can only kick little cannonballs to the point where you can only get them if... What am I trying to say? Like, they can't be there can't be a space open. There has to be a space open to the direction you're kicking it. But you can kind of tell by the way I do it. To be honest, I had to do this minigame like 3 times before I finally passed it for video. Got kind of annoying after a while, but not much I could really do about it. In reality, it is kind of a tricky minigame, because you have to plan your moves effectively and keep track of what you're doing. Otherwise, you'll easily fail. And I had a little trouble kicking the cannonballs just because of the Wiimote's control stick. It's just kind of weird. But as you can see, at the very end, I finally found a solution that allowed me to beat this minigame. See, not very hard, just takes a few tries before you can get a good hang on it. But after we beat it, you go in here and get your reward. Now the reward for both of the puzzle rooms is a rock candy. So that's why I didn't do them the first time around, because they were just rock candies, and I figured they weren't that important. But when we come back, we'll do the second battle room. Hey, we're in the second battle room already. Yeah, not a very good transition, but whatever. Okay, the Hammer Bro has a name. It's Dr. Topper, and we're going to have a little quiz, a trivia. The man getting his picture taken at Marymore hates getting his picture taken. That's kind of a fun fact, I know. What was the first monster you see in Pipe Vault? Now, I didn't pay attention when this question was being read. So I got that wrong because my dad was talking to me during that question, so I didn't pay attention. Okay, boss is Johnny in the second ship. Couples waiting for 30 minutes. Monster does not appear. Terrapins are not in Booster Tower. Car boss, this is a carrot. Dodo's beak, I believe it's red at the very end. Balloon really like turn people into. He turns people into scarecrows. What technique does Bowser learn at 15? I believe that is Crusher. And who's the leader of the Action Rangers? I believe it's the red one. And that's the quiz. There's a total of, I think, 30 questions. And to be honest, a lot of them are actually from Marymore. There's like 4 questions directly related to Marymore. Okay, this is the barrel counting minigame. Not very hard. But the second puzzle is kind of a doozy. And this puzzle, there is 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, no, 14. I don't know why I said 17. I just counted an extra set of barrels, I guess. Okay, you have a second barrel counting game, though, but as you can see, when the lights turn on, there are a lot more. Kind of a little difficult. I finally counted them all at the very last second, so I got kind of lucky. But in this puzzle, there are, I believe, 45 barrels. And don't think you can get away with the answers I have, because the numbers actually change from different times you do this minigame. So it's not always 45, and it's not always 14. Okay, this is perhaps the toughest of the 6 minigames, but it's the easiest once you finally learn the pattern, because the pattern never changes. Basically, you wanna give the placement of these 4 guys, or these 4 enemies, and the place they came in a triathlon, and they give you different statistics on like what they did in different events and stuff, and from that you kind of have to figure out who did what. Now, Boo's hint, the hint that Boo gave us, was the only one that really helped, because he told us he came in 3rd place in the event. So Boo, or that's another thing. I don't know if the information changes from every playthrough. Like, I think that the messages that you get, they always stay the same. So as long as you remember the messages and what placement the messages come in from, then you should be able to win this minigame no problem. But I don't know if they the messages change from character to character. But the person who got beat by 2 others in the marathon is obviously 3rd. So in this case, Boo is 3rd. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to talk to Goomba now. I'm actually thinking about it really quickly. I placed the same in the swimming and cycling events, but 2 others beat me in the marathon. Okay, it's clear that he came in 3rd. Okay. We get it. I fell into 4th place during the bike race, but finally ended up in the same place as I did. I did in the swimming event. Okay. And I outrode Goo on my bike, and Goo was never able to pass me. I think from that we can tell that Dry Bones came in 1st, and then Goomba came in 2nd, and Mr. Kipper came in 4th. I don't know if that's a good way of telling it, but like I guess it's because Kip didn't give very much information, so you can't really tell from that. And then Goomba did bad in only 1 event, but he still ended up in the same place, so he got 2nd. And you want to know something ironic? Mr. Kipper, the goby or the fish, he said he came in 3rd in swimming, and he is the only he's the only enemy that can actually swim, because he's a fish. Yet he came in 3rd in the swimming event. That's kind of pathetic. But the order is Dry Bones 1st, Goomba 2nd, Boo 3rd, and Kipper last. I know it's kind of confusing, guys, but that's the way it is. Sorry, I couldn't really think when I recorded this, and I couldn't really think now. I kind of knew the solution already, though. So you get another rock candy, and from that, we have finished both the puzzle rooms. And that concludes the 4th Extras video. Join us tomorrow, and we continue on with the game at the factory. See you later, guys.